time. Next time. Okay, starting another live on YouTube here. I would love to see as many people as possible. We are going to talk about what's going to happen to mortgage rates and what's happening with the economy now. So much data is already out. Well, we'll start with the stock market, which is obviously ripping through. It's doing well. The United States economy, despite the inflation, is seemingly strong. So I just want to draw a connection between the stock market and the housing market. Obviously, when the stock market goes up, people have more money. Well, they invested, let's say, I don't know, let's just say 100,000. It turned out to be today with the appreciation 150,000. So they have this money to spend to put a down payment for a new home or buy an investment property, and that's what's happening. So, what is this? So, okay. I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm just testing some features here. Okay, for those who joined, it's great to see you. We are talking about what we are expecting how we're expecting the rest of the year to look. Will the rates go down or up? Will house prices will go down or up? What's going to happen with the stock market? And so year to date, and especially with the war raging in Iran, no one expected the stock market to do so well. It's just beyond anybody's expectation. But the stock market is doing great. Now, I'm going to draw a connection about the stock market. When it does well, what do you guys think happens to the housing market? Do people kind of take money from the housing market or whatever they saved, and instead of buying homes they put it in the stock market, or do they take the opportunity and buy homes? What do you in your opinion, what happens the most? So I guess the answer is it depends. But what we've seen historically, usually a stock market, well-performing stock market means more home buying activity. Okay, and it's true. Even though the mortgage rates have gone up as a result of the war, you know how the inflation went up, the mortgage rates went up. Even though that happened, um, there is still a lot of activity. People still buy homes. So the rising stock market is definitely here to help with this. So what's going to be the end of towards the end of the year? One big factor with mortgage rates, at least, is the what's going to happen with the war when um, when there is going to when the war will end. If we have a quick resolution and the peace agreement signed in any form or shape, after a little while, the supply of oil has to, go back to where it was. It's not going to be right away. By the way, if the peace is reached, let's say tomorrow, you're not going to see oil prices go down right away. It will take at least 3 4 months because those ships need to come out of the Strait of Hormuz. They have to reach their final destination. Once those containers in most of the countries, once they're getting are going to be filled with oil again, only then we might see the real decline in energy prices. And how is energy prices related to, let's say, home buying? Anybody wants to share? Anybody wants to guess? How is energy prices, you just fill up your car, how does that affect home buying activity? Believe it or not, it does. And it all has to do with the economy, meaning that if the energy prices are higher, the deliveries, let's say, to bring, produce from the south to the north, if it used to cost, let's say, $1,000, now it costs $1,700, $1,800. It all is passed on to the end and end buyer, what we call, to the consumer. And once the consumer has less money in their pocket because everything is expensive, they're thinking twice whether to buy a home or not. So ending the war is critical. That it's the faster it finishes, the better the outcomes for the economy. Now everybody knows this, but also that will in turn bring the rates down. Once the war is over and energy prices go back to where they are, the mortgage rates will decline. Since we're here, I want to ask everyone who is watching, first of all, thank you for connecting with us. Please subscribe to our channel. Please watch the videos. There's a lot of information. If you want to become wealthy, step by step, not tomorrow, we have a lot of tips out there. I talk about how the real estate works, how you can make money, why that works. I practice what I preach. I do mortgages. I'm a mortgage broker, but also I'm a real estate investor. And we have seen those people who are actually disciplined, who buy real estate and hold for a long time, they never lose. In my 25-year-old career as a mortgage broker, I have not heard a single person complain that they bought a home. Eventually, it goes, the prices go up, and they're able to sell. It's a great hedge against inflation as well. For some reason, if someone can in comments tell me how I can reply to your comments. Maybe I'm not able to because I am, I've been on YouTube for a while, but I haven't really been doing so many lives. This is one of my first ones. And if any one of you can tell me how I can reply to your comments to, everybody's so friendly here and I appreciate it. I would love to reply to all of you. I just don't know how to do it, but I will figure it out if you guys can tell me now. Anyway, continuing our discussion. Come in, come in, come in, come in. My associate is going to be here. I'm just going to answer a quick question. All right, ask me quickly because I'm on a live. Roshana, I'm on a live. Ask me quickly.
Oh, okay.
Громко говори, чтобы люди слышали.
Well, it's not for people.
Окей, ну без имени.
So he said he can't do anything about the CPA and the VA license.
Okay, all right, let me finish. I'll come over to you, okay? So I got off track. Basically, we are going to, once the war is over, you will see the rates will go down. If this continues, though, what's going to happen? The Fed yesterday in the live, I touched upon this a little bit, but I'm going to repeat myself. If this continues and the inflation, the resulting inflation, so the oil prices are higher, everything is more expensive, so that brings higher inflation. Higher inflation brings higher rates. So if that continues, we might even see the Federal Reserve increase rates, not decline them in 2027. I'm sorry, in 2026. Not the best thing for anyone, but government doesn't like inflation. Being that I wasn't born in the United States, I was born in the former Soviet Union, and I actually experienced hyperinflation firsthand, and it's not pretty. It's really bad. So if the government is raising rates to contain the inflation, we have to say thank you, even though it's not great for us, it's not great for the economy, but it's good for the for the long term. So just to summarize what I said, um, you know, this geopolitical situation is, creating a lot of uncertainty. But once it's resolved, rates will go down. Okay, if not, rates may continue going up. Um, Also, those who need to buy a home, again from the experience, they don't really look at necessarily higher rates. If you need to buy a home, see, people, there's something called family formation. People get married, they have children, now they need more room. This is the time then a lot of people buy home. It's not the only category. By the way, if those of you listening, if you can tell me what is the fastest growing segment of the demographic that is buying homes, you'd be surprised to learn, but it's actually single women. Single women, whether with kids or not, is the fastest growing segment of demographics buying homes these days. So just pay attention to this. It's, I think it's really fascinating. And so you never know. It's not necessarily just couples. That's what I'm trying to say. However, married couples is still the number one category of buying homes. So once they get married, they have kids. Now there is a need to buy, a bigger space. So they need bedrooms, whatever. And this is what drives the market all the time. This is going back to when you need to buy, you buy regardless. So if the rates are high, you buy something cheaper. Okay, waiting for the rates to go down, especially in this environment, may not always pan out. Yes, the lower rate means lower payment, but what if the meantime prices will go up? So I'm just curious to know what everybody thinks about this. It was great to sit again. Those who just joined us, thank you for joining. We will do the same live again tomorrow around 2 p.m. Eastern time. Till then, thank you again, and we'll see you. Bye bye.